Hello everyone, I'm Nini FC and this is Blue Line TV and welcome to another Transfer Daily video. I've got a ton of stuff to talk about. Of course, I need to talk about Golovin, plus I have some information on N'Golo Kante. I've got information on Munir from Paris Saint-Germain. I'm going to be talking about Willian as well, and I'm going to be talking about some of the futures of our young players on top of that. So you guys, it's going to be a jam-packed video. You know what to do. I think because of all the information I will be giving you guys, I think I deserve 1,000 likes for today's video. So smash that like button and let me see if you guys can do that. And again, you guys, press the bell notification button if you haven't already to stay tuned to all things Blue Line TV. You guys, it's getting closer to Sari coming. I've got some very sexy big videos coming out which you guys will definitely love. I keep seeing tons of comments in the comment section about what type of players will Sari want, do a Sari tactics video, etc, etc. You guys, it's already in the works. You're good, I got you. So you guys, this is why you need to press the bell notification button. You know what? I'm going to be different. I'm going to talk about N'Golo Kante first. Now, you guys, with Kante, what he basically wants is a new contract at the club. I'm going to explain things to you guys. Now, of course, reports linking him to Paris Saint-Germain, they weren't false. There was truth to that. His agent was trying to push him to move to Paris Saint-Germain, but Kante would like to stay in London instead. If you guys aren't too sure, even though I did say it in the video, his agent will be leaving at the end of the year. Of course, if he gets that big final move for Kante, he's going to get a big payoff himself, but it seems like the workaround is going to be Kante getting a new contract at the club. And the reason as to why Kante does want a new contract is because he doesn't feel that for a player of his importance, a player that is the best midfield player at the club, he isn't getting the same type of money that other big players are getting. Most notably with Cesc Fabregas, he is on nearly 200,000 a week. Crazy amounts of money. The club have been struggling to move him on. It looks like it won't be happening again this summer unless Cesc decides to take a pay cut elsewhere. But Kante wants to get similar types of wages. So they will be looking to put pressure on Chelsea, so Kante does fall in line with the most valuable players at Chelsea. You guys, in my opinion, and they're going to be very brief, pay whatever type of money you need to pay to make sure we secure Kante forever. This guy, he's the type of guy you build a team from. He's that foundation which you can grow and attack from. He's incredibly important to this team. He deserves any type of money that he will get. So yes, I'm okay with this. Do what you got to do. The second story I'm going to be talking about is Munir from Paris Saint-Germain. Now, you guys, this is exclusive. I can tell you that Chelsea have made some inquiries about his availability, but we aren't the only clubs. Man United are also looking at him as well, and Sevilla from Spain are the only clubs so far to make a formal offer for him. Now, you guys, Paris Saint-Germain need to sell to raise some money. It's 99% sure that Munir will be leaving. He isn't wanted for next season anymore. Now, with Munir, he isn't going to decide his future, of course, until after the World Cup, because he wants to try and understand and see what type of clubs are interested in him. Now, he's hoping to have a very good World Cup campaign before deciding his future. Now, you guys will know beforehand that before we signed Zappacosta, we did inquire about Munir. Munir himself did state that and talked about it, that Chelsea made a late bid right at the end, but it was too late for him to move and he'd rather stay at Paris Saint-Germain. But with him being available this summer, it is an interesting proposition. You guys know my opinions. I don't really feel that we need to sign someone, but maybe this could mean that Aspie will still maintain this position as a centre-back. We have loaned out John Sterling and Reece James. Maybe the club are thinking with Zappacosta potentially leaving that we do need to sign a new right-back. So this could be interesting. You guys, in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions. Do you feel that targeting Munir is worth it? Now, you guys, it's finally time to talk about Golovin. Now, Golovin has been a player that the club have been looking at for a while, since back in winter as well, and inquiries were made about his availability for the summer back in winter. Now, all of the major press outlets are reporting that Chelsea are leading the race for his services. It looks like Juventus have been blown away, and there's a lot of context as to why Chelsea are leading the race for Golovin. Now, one thing that I've definitely been told, and again, I know the press have been alluding to it as well, but this is 100% confirmed that Roman Abramovich played a massive part in bringing Golovin to Chelsea. I mean, there are so many things as to why he was always going to come to Chelsea, it seems. Number one, Roman is very good friends with the owner of CSK Moscow, Yevgeny Gina, and actually Roman's son was close to buying stakes from CSK Moscow in the tune of about 250 million euros. Not only that, Slutsky, Roman's friend, the guy that was at Chelsea beforehand, he was the ex-national team coach of Russia as well. He's played a big part in helping persuade Golovin to sign for Chelsea as well. And it also falls in line with what Roman wants. You know, he would like to have a top Russian player representing Chelsea and the club, and it makes a lot of sense. And it seems like this is a Roman Abramovich signing, but at the same time, it does meet other demands that the club would like. For example, Napoli were linked with him last season. Obviously, Sarri is a big fan as well. He does fit the type of profile of player in midfield that Sarri goes for and Sarri likes. So it is a win-win situation here. It's not the same as it was with Torres or with Shevchenko. But getting back to the reports. Now, the outlets are stating that we have agreed a 27 million bid for Golovin, but other reports from Italy are stating that in fact it is a 20 million bid with bonuses inserted as well, so that can rise from between 23 million to 27 million. As I said, Juventus are out the race because they have been blown away financially. Nizar Kinsella, the Chelsea correspondent for Goal.com, feels very confident about this deal, and you know, I feel very confident about the deal as well. Now, of course, there's a possibility something could change. Who knows? Let's say the 11th hour he gets an injury or a change of heart, or another football club comes in and offers him something different. But currently, it's looking very, very likely that Golovin is going to be the first player that we do sign this summer, followed by some other targets as well. And this report also falls in line with comments that Golovin's dad made about Golovin starting to learn English. Now, you're not doing that for no reason. And Golovin himself has said in numerous interviews that he would like to test himself in the Premier League one day, and it looks like his dream will be coming true. Now, you guys, it's time to give my thoughts and opinions. Now, when I think of Golovin, one player that I feel will be affected will be Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Now, this is coming from my source, and he keeps telling me, he keeps reiterating the point that Ruben is going to be loaned for next season, and that is definitely going to be something peculiar. I mean, of course, Ruben's come out himself stating that he does want to play first team football next season. If he can't get that at Chelsea, he's going to consider his options. But at the same time, my source does tell me that a Champions League club is a type of level of club that Chelsea will look to get for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So if that is the case, hopefully that means that Chelsea won't be too stubborn with negotiations. They won't ask for too much loan wages or loan fees for Ruben, and they'll make it much more easier. There's one club I keep saying all the time that I've always been interested in Ruben, and that is Lyon. So who knows what's going to happen from there. Still, it does make some sense when you think about it. I mean, imagine a midfield next year with Golovin, Barkley, Bakayoko, Kante, and potentially Seri as well. That's 5 top-class midfield players, and again, I don't think it's feasible to have 6. Like, most top teams in a 3-man system only needs 5 midfield players. Also, with Golovin's potential arrival, that also means that Mason Mount probably won't be here for next season, and I think there's definitely some interesting discussion points to think about. I think personally, Mount and Golovin are similar stylistically in terms of how they play the game, their goal threat as well. I think Golovin, you know, he gets goals, he gets assists. That's the same thing as Mason Mount. Now, Mason Mount is a few years younger, but in terms of his talent, he's incredible. I mean, for example, see it like this. Obviously, Justin Kluivert left Ajax to sign for Roma. He will be playing in a much bigger league for a much better team. Now, Mason Mount, you can argue, had a much better season personally compared to Justin Kluivert, and it looks like there's going to be a massive possibility that he won't be playing for a similar level team. Personally, you guys know you're going to start rolling your eyes, I know, but I would like to see Mount used. I think in terms of talent, this isn't the excuse anymore. In terms of the top talent we produce, it's there now. It's not an argument of these guys not being good enough. The argument now is why they aren't given chances, and I feel that this is going to be a similar situation continuing if Golovin does sign. Now, of course, there could be a possibility that maybe guys like Baka might go as well, on top of Drinkwater and others. Who knows? But it's not looking like that currently. But just to continue my thoughts and opinions, I think with Golovin as well, of course, he is going to be a player that I am going to be studying. I'm going to be looking for some CSK Moscow games to watch online over the weekend, because I am planning a player analysis video on him so I can understand the nuances. Yes, I understand the type of player he is, but I don't understand what his weaknesses are, what his strengths are, etc, etc. For example, when I gave my assessment on Bakayoko before we signed him, I feel that I was 100% spot on, and everything I was saying about him before we signed him came true when he signs. But it's going to be fun to watch him. Yes, he has impressed against games against Lyon, Arsenal, and so far in the World Cup. With the type of profile he is, he does complement what Sarri wants from his midfield players. He does attack the spaces, he does break the lines. Yes, number 10, he's a modern day number 10 player. That means he can play in number 8 positions as well. And playing in a Sarri system, you know, it's basically like how De Bruyne and Silva play. And I can see that's the model that Chelsea are hoping to use for next season. Again, he is a very promising, exciting player, so it's going to be very interesting to see. You guys in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you think Golovin is better than Mount and Ruben? Do you feel frustrated that maybe Mount and Ruben don't get a chance? Or do you think that all three can coexist together? And you guys, the final story I want to talk about today is the reports that Barcelona made a 50 million bid for Willian, which was turned down. Now, there isn't much context to this story. That's pretty much what it is. This is coming out from the Daily Mail. There could be numerous examples of the context of this situation. Maybe Barca were pursuing Willian before Coutinho. Maybe they thought, oh, we can't sign Coutinho. Let's try and get the price that Chelsea would want for Willian as a backup option. But there could be another possibility. And again, I'm just hypothesizing. I don't know anything currently, so don't get this twisted. But imagine that Chelsea rejected the bid from Barcelona for Willian because they're hoping to sell him to Manchester United. This could make a lot of sense. We know that Mourinho is a big fan. As I keep saying, it's going to be a massive season for Mourinho next season. He's under a lot of pressure. He has to secure the title. He is going to be relying on a lot of older experienced players, especially in the final third. Willian would fit his profile, and I can't imagine Mourinho going back for Willian. And if that's the case, well, of course, Martial wants to leave United. He's already spoken to the club. You guys watch that video I'd done if you haven't already. It would make sense that Chelsea would look to stop other interests from other clubs to push him to Manchester United. I'm hoping that this is going to be the reality of the situation. And I think all of us are praying that we do get the likes of Martial, Bailey, Golovin and Sarri. I think that would be a great window if I'm being honest. But yeah, you guys, that's going to end today's Transfer Daily video. Please like, comment and subscribe. As I said, 1,000 likes for today's video. You guys, I've got other stuff planned coming out over the weekend. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be hectic. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Thank you for watching. I'm MEUNIER FC. This is Blue Line CV. Signing out.